I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old needs to have 30 dolls. I think they can have 3 dolls or 4 dolls because what we were doing with China was just unbelievable. If any other president said that, his base, his cult base would call them communists. And there actually lies the problem with this strategy, which is that if you're gonna fight a trade war with China, if you're gonna try to bring China to his knees, economically speaking, that's your disadvantage. Is that they run, I guess at best, a hybrid type of society where the CCP, the Communist Party, controls their government, and then they participate in the world's market. So that's that. All right, Xi Jinping can get right on the phones and tell whatever billionaire we doing this, and that's what we doing. In the United States, not so much. Now, I do want to say this. I am on record saying that in a weird way, I think what Trump is trying to do is on the right path for the wrong reasons, because ulterior motive, right? So it's no secret we spend as Americans a crazy amount. I made an example in my other video, go find it. I talk about us being like a fat kid in school, right? And then from a government and we're in debt, right? And from a government standpoint, we spend a lot too, and we're in debt. Now, do I think Donald Trump wants to reduce government spending because he just loves America? No. I think Donald Trump wants to be able to justify more tax cuts for rich people than his buddy, and that's where we differ. Do I think I don't think anybody is altruistic. Like, I think there's going to be some president with moxie and guts is going to have to come out and address this issue. I've been looking at it. I've tried to track it. Our defense spending isn't as high as it was during the George Bush days, but I've been trying to track it. And then now the amount of interest we pay is like our third or second largest expense. Then there's Medicaid and Social Security, which good luck. Medicare and Social Security, good luck cutting that. But anyway, so I think there's a point here. I just don't think you bring a goddamn sledgehammer to kill a ant. That's really been, and most smart economic people will tell you that. But anyway, the moral of the story is that was some shit that motherfuckers would be calling him a communist for. And if you're gonna try to fight this war with China, just know that your people, this way I think he might start losing people. When he starts saying shit like that, that's why you never hear him say it again after the press pressed him on it, right? When you start saying stuff like that, good luck, because I could see China right now, and this is another point that people have made. We tend to forget how young the United States really is. It's been a global power for a nice amount of time in this modern day and age. But the United States is very young. Oh, excuse me. The United States is very young, right? And when you compare it to the type of resiliency that Chinese people have about being Chinese, oh, good Lord, we're cooked.